Are ISO certified and recognized by the International Code Council. Don't do it twice. Do it right. Rely on Ramjack. Live from Augusta, you're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
The possibilities are endless for entertainment and sports now that a new James Brown Arena is on the way. We have those new details next.
Also, funnel cakes, corn dogs, a human cannonball out there. Tonight, we are live at the Columbia County Fair with all the sights and sounds.
But first, Augusta is in the national spotlight. Tonight, just hours ago, First Lady Jill Biden spoke on the $700 million investment to expand job pathways here at home. That money is going towards our local school systems, colleges, transportation, and more.
But the money doesn't stop there. Hallie Turner live in the newsroom. And Hallie, a lot of these jobs are centered around nuclear energy, construction, and cyber, of course.
Yeah, Richard, it's a big need in our area and what made Augusta a natural fit. As of today, 5 major companies have announced a new apprenticeship program, six major companies, training the future workforce for these jobs. Students got a first-hand look on site at one of them today. This plant is not ready yet. It's still being built. But when the plant is ready, the workforce will be too.
When I was younger, when I was in like 6th grade, I thought that you had to go off somewhere big, like a metro city, to really be able to do anything.
But this A.R. Johnson 10th grader learned she no longer has to travel far to land a big girl job.
Aiken Tech, Augusta Tech, and Richmond County Schools are partnering with local unions to make sure that young people are ready for construction jobs right here.
So for her to talk about the jobs and things that I've been looking into, schools that I've been looking into, it's so amazing. When she mentioned Aiken, it felt like she was actually speaking to me.
And she was. Dr. Jill Biden announced new apprenticeships for students here at home with Solvay, Arubis, Manus, SRS, Kubota, and the Savannah River Alliance.
And getting first practical experience, we believe, is actually a strong asset.
These companies are investing more than $1 million to build their employees of the future.
First time we as a company have the opportunity to really build a team from scratch, building the culture, finding the right people, the right mix.
Shelby Smith says it's creating opportunities many don't get the chance to have, certainly not in high school.
So many options in our area. We don't have to go far. We have the resources we need, and we have them right here. And it's just so cool to see it in your own area. Most people don't get to experience that, and it's just such a great opportunity.
In Augusta, Hallie Turner on your side. Now, Rubis tells us the employees have already hired and are receiving hands-on training right now at Augusta Tech, and this is only the beginning for the younger generation in Augusta.
A huge investment in our area, and one we will certainly see ripple effects for years to come. Hallie, thanks. Taking a look outside at
coming up in the full forecast.
Police in Grovetown just took a lot of illegal and even deadly drugs off our streets. You're looking at thousands of pressed fentanyl pills there, weighing over 4 pounds, and then another 10 pounds of marijuana. Investigators say they found this after a parole check on 30-year-old Jabari Bostic. He was already on active probation for drug charges before this bust. He's now charged with trafficking fentanyl and possession of marijuana with intent to distribute, and more charges, they say, could be on the way. A man is dead after a shooting that happened over the weekend in Augusta. The Richmond County coroner says 20-year-old Isaiah McKnight was hurt in that shooting and then died on Monday. This is an active investigation, and we don't know any other details being released yet.
More than 10,000 Richmond County voters decided it is time for a new James Brown Arena. They approved a half-penny sales tax to build it. So when work begins on these two buildings, the JVA and the Bell will all be under one roof.
A huge entertainment complex, and leaders are already looking to bid on big events when the arena opens in 2026. From live acts to NCAA basketball, volleyball, gymnastics, wrestling even. That might be a hit in Augusta, Georgia. Craig Allison has more from the Augusta Sports Council.
The green light has finally been given to bring the James Brown Arena and the Bell Auditorium together in one giant new complex. Now, while the future of downtown entertainment isn't set to open up until fall of 2026, the gears are already in motion for who will be the headlining acts filling the space.
It allows us to compete against cities and venues that are our size, which we didn't have the opportunity before.
Bids are already being prepped for D2 and D3 NCAA championships to play here in 2026. But beyond that, with the World Cup coming to Atlanta in 2026, the new JVA could be just the right fit for outside events or even a practice field for competitors.
I just had a baby 7 weeks ago, and to think that he'll be 3 years old-ish, and maybe be able to see a championship that Mom and her team brought, that's pretty cool, and you can't make that kind of storyline up.
While the ambition is large, local teams like AU basketball are also excited. They'd love to host championships, and the stadium would also be great for their education day, which introduces thousands of local fifth graders to the Jags.
Our dream, kind of before COVID, was to put it down at the arena and combine all of it. So now that we're getting a new arena, I know it's not here this year or next year, that's something we could do.
The possibilities are endless.
This is huge for our city, for the area. You know, we're the second largest city in Georgia, and we needed a new arena.
And Michelle Pippin says the imagination and anticipation is even greater for who will win out in a competitive bid to be the first act to fill the brand new space here at James Brown Arena. In Augusta, Craig Allison on your side.
And those NCAA bids are due in February, so we could find out by October of next year what the 2026 to 2028 slate might look like for college sports here in Augusta.
Exciting future on the horizon. In the city of Aiken, a candidate made history last night. Mayor-elect Teddy Milner will be the first female mayor in the city's history. Now, as Nick Veland shows us, she's starting her transition into office after making it through 3 elections.
Just a goofy restaurant owner who I'd love to see the city move forward in a positive way.
Teddy Milner had quite the feeling after seeing her name as mayor-elect.
It was like doing a super job on catering, which I do all the time, and that it worked out really well. Elated that it's all over because I didn't realize it was going to be such a long, drawn-out process.
Following a 14-vote win in August for her name to be alone on the ballot, she knew that campaigning can't stop there. Election night, she won 70% of the vote. The other 30% were write-ins. But 1,000 write-in votes doesn't concern her.
Well, there are 20,000 people that are registered to vote, I believe. It's a small amount of people.
Moving past elections, and now we're ready to work.
I'd like to involve the citizens with anything that's city-related, so that they can know what's going on like I will.
Including looking to hit the ground running on doing something with Hotel Aiken.
A wonderful addition to have something vibrant going on there. But there are a lot of things, and I would just take one step at a time.
She's been preparing to take the office by meeting heads of all city departments to get a better understanding of their roles. And most importantly, she says that she's been listening to the people of Aiken. In Aiken, Nick Veland on your side.
Teddy Milner will be sworn in during the November 27th Aiken City Council meeting. Meanwhile, voters in Thompson elected for a change. Last night, Benji Cranford won the mayor's race for the county, upseating longtime Mayor Kenneth Ushery.
So what are his plans in office? Taylor Martin caught up with him today to learn more about that.
Today, Thompson is getting a taste of change. Mayor-elect Benji Cranford, a construction company owner, says it all starts with a listening ear.
You should be able to talk to your mayor. He's the representative of the city. He's the one he's like your mama and your daddy. That's who you go to.
Coming off of a big win last night, he has big plans for the city of Thompson.
You know, it's a little bit, here, there, different parts of the community, just try to get the whole community working together. Main thing, get wages up in the community, get a grocery store in the community.
He's determined to get it all done in his term of just 2 years.
So we need term limits. If I don't get it done in 2 years, I'll help find someone, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it done in 2 years, because they try to stop me or slow me down, we're going to call them out, I promise you.
But what's the plan to get it done?
Well, I don't run about plan. When you make plans, then you create problems. Just do it and fix them as they go.
Now that the excitement has worn off, he says he's ready to make Thompson a better place.
The people spoke of Thompson. Now it's time for me to do my job.
Starting now. Reporting in Thompson, Taylor Martin on your side.
And they say Benji hit the ground running today, this morning actually, making a visit to Augusta for the First Lady's visit.
Still to come on News 12 at 6 o'clock, we explore Georgia's rich Native American history next on One Tank Trips.
And I hope everyone's enjoying the dry weather because we are tracking our next rainmaker making its way across the country. We'll have a look at our full forecast just after break.
Time and temp. Where you live, no matter where you are.
Welcome back. We're live at the Columbia County Fair. In fact, we're looking at a ride in progress right there. It's a perfect night for you and the family to head out and grab some snacks and look for Taylor on that ride right there.
Yeah, it's $10 to get in. You can get unlimited rides for just $25. Taylor Martin taking advantage of those unlimited rides tonight. Taylor, how's it going out there?
It's going good. I'm going to start spinning for y'all. Oh, we're spinning, y'all. Okay, we're
We're going. Well, we're going to show you what's going on around us here at the fair. High energy tonight, a lot of people out, and we're taking advantage of the fun as well. You can come on out, like Laura said, for $25 unlimited rides from 5 to 10:30 tonight. We showed a dog show a little bit earlier, and that was pretty fun. So it's not just rides here. It's going to be food. It's going to be the dog shows, water shows, all those things. So you want to make sure you bring the family out Wednesday night, and the weather's great too. So I'm going to keep spinning here.
Like a great time, and better you than us. Sometimes I get a little dizzy on those rides.
The teacups will really take your head for a spin, but she's still smiling, which is great. Taylor, you're a good sport. Thanks a lot. Have fun out there. Riley, perfect night for that.
Absolutely, guys. Great weather to get outside and to head out to the Columbia County Fair. And
Riley, thanks. We're back today with another edition of One Tank Trips, and this time we're heading over to Macon, Georgia, where you and the family can explore what life was like 1,000 years ago.
You can find this at the Okmulgee Mounds National Historic Park, where there are still remnants of this old settlement to this day.
1,000 years ago, these mounds were part of a town.
It's such an important reflection on the history of the Native Americans, especially in this area, and really an opportunity to experience just like really beautiful Georgia nature.
Franny Fickling used to live in Augusta. She's visited this place at least 4 times since moving to Macon a few years ago.
It's really wild. I think also being from Augusta, I had never heard of the Indian mounds. And obviously it's something really important to Middle Georgia.
More than 1,000 Native Americans used to call this place home. Today, it's Okmulgee Mounds National Historic Park. 7 mounds are still standing. They had many uses, including agriculture and housing. You can go inside this one. A tunnel leads you into the heart of the Temple Lodge. The park believes it was used for religious and political purposes. Towering above the park is the Great Temple Mound. You can take the stairs up and see the Macon skyline.
It's pretty remarkable that these have been preserved, and thinking about all of the different ceremonies and purposes of the different mounds.
In Macon, Will Volk, on your side.
Yeah, pretty neat spot. Been years since I've been down there, but the park also has a museum with a lot of artifacts they've discovered there on display.
It's about 5 minutes from downtown Macon. In fact, you could see the skyline in one of those shots there, and it is free to go. So check it out if you're over in Central Georgia. Well, 10 of our local basketball teams on the same court today, speaking with reporters ahead of that new season. Dan helps us get ready for an exciting season for Aiken County Hoops. Next in sports.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
We are excited to announce that the Medicare Specialist is now 64 Insurance Group. And while we've expanded our portfolio to include other health insurance products, we are still your go-to for all things Medicare. Don't wait until you're 65 to call. AreYou64.com.
Augusta's best luxury dealer, Jim Hudson, now brings you the best GM brand Cadillac. The best of the best, now open. Jim Hudson Cadillac on Washington Road. Cadillac Luxury is now at Jim Hudson in Augusta. Get the area's best customer experience and Cadillac service. Now you can service your Cadillac at an authorized Cadillac dealer in Augusta. Now open. Jim Hudson Cadillac on Washington Road.
Stretch it once, and you'll never forget it. Save inside Brandon to help you get every dollar you deserve faster. Call George St. Entry Lawyers at all 9s now.
Hey, Jill, what's the matter?
Man, this name change is stressing me out.
Everyone will know we still specialize in Medicare.
Yeah, I know that. What about this?
AreYou64.com.
We are having some fun tonight at the Columbia County Fair set up in Grovetown. You and the family still have plenty of time to head over. Gates don't close until 10:30.
And luckily it is great weather out there. It's $10 to get in, and you can get unlimited rides tonight for just $25. There's even going to be a human cannonball, so you can't miss that. But great weather to head on out and enjoy some family time.
On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
Before we know it, basketball season will be tipping off across the two-state. And in addition to that, all of our teams from Aiken, South Aiken, North Augusta, Midland Valley, Silver Bluff, and Wagner-Salley were all under one roof this afternoon at Aiken High School for the annual Aiken County Basketball Media Day. All of the teams in attendance made the playoffs last year, and with plenty of new faces in new places, young players finally getting the time to shine, and the chips all of these teams have on their shoulders, we should be in for a wild ride across the board this season.
I want people to bring all their force to me, like play me like I'm one of the best, like come in strong. I don't want to have an easy game.
They're depending on us like being better than what we used to. And we're not just a football school, we can play basketball too.
I didn't know, across town rivals could just like flip the switch just like that and just be like obsessed with you. So yeah, it's a great change and I'm loving it.
I feel like we're the underdogs this season. Like people doubting us, but like I feel like we got a lot to prove.
Playing for my dad is real special to me. I've been growing up watching North Augusta my whole life, been dreaming about playing here.
And speaking of North Augusta, the North Augusta girls basketball team are coming off their 5th state championship in the last 7 years. And with so many of their key players being underclassmen last year, they're in a good position to protect their crown. We'll continue to hear from all of our Aiken County teams, including the Lady Jackets, tonight at 11.
All right, thanks, Dan. A new store's opened their doors on Broad Street. The Earth Pantry offers low-waste, refillable, accessible, eco-friendly products and dry foods. Customers can refill containers they bring with them from home. It's an organic, healthy, naturally made product, and they've got dry foods there, so you just take your own container and fill up what you need. The store's a labor of love. It even creates some of the products by hand.
I make the toothpaste, the lip balm, some cleaning supplies, and then I source all the soaps locally. A good friend of mine in Buford makes those, and then all the other companies are based in the United States, and they're the ones that I found work with my skin and have clean ingredients, nothing to worry about toxins, and they source everything as well as they can, organic, non-GMO, etc.
Gonzalez says she believes natural living is necessary for a healthy life and a healthy planet, and it should be accessible to everyone. So a new option, something clean and something accessible. We've got more News 12 right after this break.
The First Alert Team, the best in Georgia.
Improve any room in your home and save hundreds of dollars with Interiors Market. Transform your living room with a new sofa. A new mattress will help you sleep better for years to come. A new dining room table will turn meals into holiday memories. We have everything you need to get your house holiday ready at the very best prices of the year. Shop now and save an additional 10% off anything in the store. Don't wait. Shop Interiors Market today, right across the street from Weinberger's.
Metz Plumbing has been your percent APR on select 2023 Sierra models. Plus, get $2,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Just a quick heads up as we give you a live look at I-20 near the state line, especially for alternating lane closures on the northbound side of Martintown Road. We're talking about an area right there at exit 1. Work starts at 10 tonight. It should wrap up by 7 in the morning. And also the right shoulder of eastbound I-20 might also be affected by these closures right there near exit 1 in Martintown Road in North Augusta. So slow down in the construction zone over that way.
Also want to give you one more live look over at Columbia County's Fair in Grovetown. You can see the rides are going. It's a great night out there because the weather is fantastic. Gates close at 10:30, so you still have plenty of time to scoot out there. $10 to get in, unlimited rides. You can get that for just $25.
Good night for it. Not too crowded, but a beautiful night out there, Riley.
Absolutely, guys. Beautiful conditions, clear skies, very comfortable temps. Not overly cold out there, but you just need a light sweatshirt. But we do have dry conditions, and we are going to stay dry the next couple of days. So good weather out there for the fair. If you want to look up in the eastern sky, you can see Jupiter again tonight. So that's Jupiter, the big bright dot. And then these are actually Jupiter's moons.
Hudson location.
It has our name on it. You have our word on it. There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 0.9% APR on select 2023 Sierra models. Plus, get $2,500 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Just a quick heads up as we give you a live look at I-20 near the state line, especially for alternating lane closures on the northbound side of Martintown Road. We're talking about an area right there at exit 1. Work starts at 10 tonight. It should wrap up by 7 in the morning. And also the right shoulder of eastbound I-20 might also be affected by these closures right there near exit 1 in Martintown Road in North Augusta. So slow down in the construction zone over that way.
Also want to give you one more live look over at Columbia County's Fair in Grovetown. You can see the rides are going. It's a great night out there because the weather is fantastic. Gates close at 10:30, so you still have plenty of time to scoot out there. $10 to get in, unlimited rides. You can get that for just $25.
Good night for it. Not too crowded, but a beautiful night out there, Riley.
Absolutely, guys. Beautiful conditions, clear skies, very comfortable temps. Not overly cold out there. May just need a light sweatshirt, but we do have dry conditions, and we are going to stay dry the next couple of days. So good weather out there for the fair. If you want to look up in the eastern sky, you can see Jupiter again tonight. So that's Jupiter, the big bright dot, and then these are actually Jupiter's moons that we have our tower cam zoomed in on. So Jupiter actually has 80 moons, believe it or not. We can see just about 4 of them from our tower cam. 64 degrees. Temperatures continue to drop to near 50 by daybreak Thursday. Beautiful weather continues tomorrow with warm highs close to 80 later into the afternoon. By Friday, we're going to generally be cloudy most of the day, but the rain chances don't really move in until we get to after lunchtime. And then the rain chances do ramp up Saturday and Sunday. So for weekend plans, make sure you have a plan to be inside if you have outdoor plans.
And that's going to wrap things up for News 12 at 6 o'clock. We're live again at 7 on NBC 26.
Then we're back with more news at 11.
At the CBS Evening News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.
At this point,